All right. Howdy, all. How we all doing tonight? Welcome once again to another No Lander Gaming live broadcast, y'all. We are here with the GTRC in the GT4 Championship Series. This is the Pro-Am class. We are here at round 6 Bathurst, and qualifying should be starting here rather soon. It is quite possible. It's possible, I suppose, that we have missed it. And if we have, I do so apologize. Looks as though we have Mr. Bo Snipe 94 with the fastest lap on the track as of yet. Okay. I didn't think so. I didn't think we had missed it yet. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Also, some breaking news for y'all. Super excited. Um, Mr. Bo Snipe has just become a member of the Rad Racing team, y'all. So, welcome to the team, Bo. Absolutely thrilled to have you join the team. And I wish everybody the absolute best. Of course, I am a little biased now, obviously. But no, I wish you all the absolute best in life and on track as usual. Let us get ourselves in order here. So, as I've said, now this is the Pro-Am class, guys, and we want to get you a little bit of a look at um, all of these guys qualifying and whatnot, but we want to show you the week's track map as well. Courtesy of Miss Devious has done an absolutely fantastic job once again. Brilliant work she's doing with these track maps, and we've got to show it to you guys. So while they're on the outlap, let us go ahead and take a look at that rather quickly, guys, because this is incredible work she's done. And back to the live scene where we do have Mr. Bo Snipe leading the way with a 213.46. Now he has just put that in and is up 1/10 of a second on that. We got UTAP here, B8 UTAP in fact, running a 214 flat. We got Apex's bar with a 214.938. We got Tagger 2X the 215.62 in P4. We have in P5, we got Snozzer123 with a 216.437. We have Type R here with a 216.832. We have Magic Man 5500 with a 218.343. These guys are definitely going to be picking up these times. Just the first lap, y'all. So Happy Pappy we've got with a 216.85. He's in P8. Just taking that over from Magic Man, we have Chip Reese in P10 with a 223.438. So somewhere along the lines, Chip got it a little wrong, and he'll get after it again. He'll pick up the pace. He always does. So now, as I was saying earlier, don't let this name Pro-Am confuse y'all. These are all some incredibly fast drivers. They're all very good drivers. And I'm telling you, we're in for a wild, wild ride here today at Bathurst, as this will be a 90-minute endurance race. Now, all tires are free to use for each of the racers throughout the race, and the tire wear will be times 3. And fuel wear, I do believe, is also times 3. Now, we're going to have 15 minutes of quali here, so we're going to have a little bit of time to go over some of the information for you and whatnot. And I'm going to have a little bit of time to snag a bite every now and again of my biscuits and gravy this morning. Can't beat the old biscuits and gravy, let me tell you what. So I do so hope everybody's having absolutely fantastically beautiful and blessed day today. God bless y'all. God is love. And y'all are loved by God. All right, guys. So I'm telling you what, I am super duper thoroughly pumped about this, guys, because 90 minutes around Bathurst is absolutely no joke whatsoever. Now, let me get a bit of a look here, guys, and I do apologize if anybody is in the stream. I am not on that screen, so I cannot see you, but welcome in, one and all, because I know y'all's out there. And we do so appreciate you here at No Lander Gaming. So now, I have yet to mention to you our sponsors for the GTRC. Absolutely ecstatic about having these guys on board, providing prizes for the racers, and it's just a wonderful thing. These guys really give these racers something to race for, which of course is always nice because they have something to race for. They are more apt to show up to the races, for one thing, and two, it just drives, it gives you that extra little bit of drive to do the best you can. Put in the extra work, put in the extra time, get the best laps you can. And it really makes for some absolutely great racing from these racers when they have something to be striving for. So a great big shout out to Apex's racing team, as well as Mr. GT45 Gaming, the sponsors for the GTRC and the GT4 Championship Series, as well as, other than the map that you've seen, which was done by Misty. Fantastic job she's done, by the way. Of course, again, and also all of your other graphics that you have seen here are provided to us by, whoopsies, oh, I see, by High Priest. So, let's see. Yo, Ian, absolutely appreciate the share and the like on the stream. Yeah, thank you, buddy. I was just getting that sorted out. We got it sorted now. Awesome. Yeah, appreciate you being in here, partner. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the comment. Ian, absolutely appreciate you, my guy. Hope all is well with you, and hope the eye's feeling better, my friend. So Bo is just gonna chill, man. He thinks he is feeling quite comfortable, currently sitting in P1 with a 1.144 second lead over Apex's Bar 27. Now Bar also, it's a very quick driver. Okay. So, but I'll tell you what, guys. As I was saying earlier, for 90 minutes, y'all, these guys are going to be navigating this very, very tricky track here at Bathurst. Oh, yeah. Oh, and Bar and UTAP just come sliding in. They're just going to chill. Oh, and Bar does better his time. He closes in to just 7/10 off from Mr. Bosnide. Tap just 6/10 behind Bar. Yeah, Tagger 2X in P4. We've got Puzzlement in P5, currently with a 2:15.702. We've got Snozzer here in P6, and that wonderfully done Walt livery. Absolutely love that. Just beats his best time by nearly a half a second. He's just going to chill as well and be happy with that P4. We have Tagger here is going to be happy with this P5 apparently. We have Puzzlement here in P6. We have Type R just chilling as well in P7. We've got Happy Pappy in P8. Out to come around and see whether or not he's going to put in a better time or not. Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's just chilling too. Magic Man just chilling as well. Tim Reese is still flying around the track though. Nicely done delivery right there as well. He does beat his time by 1/10 of a second. All these drivers are ready to race, boy howdy, let me tell you what. They're like, we don't need no more quality. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So, I'll tell you what, that 15 minutes that these racers were allotted for quali went by really, really fast, incredibly fast. Just going to go around for another, oh, nope, he's going to pop himself into pits. So, it looks as though all of these racers are ready. We will get confirmation of that before the race has started. I am certain of that. My dog likes biscuits and gravy too, guys. He's waiting for his. Thomas Hanson. So, how's everybody doing on this lovely Saturday afternoon? Hope everyone is doing absolutely fantastically. And I hope y'all are ready for a show because, well, you're about to get one. Hey, Brandon, absolutely appreciate the heart on the stream. How we doing today, my guy? How we doing? Absolutely appreciate the share as well, my guy. Best wishes for you on track and in life, of course. So, let us go over your starting positions once again. We're ready to beat Bo. Get after it, my guy. Get after it. Oh, Bo's pretty quick. I know you are too. It may all come down to strategy this time, though. This race, 90 minutes around Bathurst is no joke. I'm telling you what. I've done it. I have done it. I have done it. I have done it. And I have done it at nighttime. And that, I'm telling you, my guy, was no joke. 90 minutes around Bathurst is difficult enough. At nighttime, it's way crazy. All right, y'all. All right. It is time that we be getting giggity, get to racing, y'all. False start. I am not seeing any lights, and I don't like that. Oh, there they are. There they are. Got to get after it. 5 lights. We're just waiting for that green, and there they go. They're off. They're off. They are off. Bard gets a great jump to begin with, pulls out into the lead. What a start that was. We got Cap in P3, Snozzer in P4, going side by side with Tap. Everybody else kind of in single file, other than Tapper 2 and Magic Man are also side by side. Let us get back up here to the leaders. Now we got Tap and Snozzer still side by side. Tap's gonna pull out into the lead. We'll take P3. Everybody else is just falling in line as they climb this ascent onto the top of the mountain. Here is that ever so sharp corner. Very, very incredibly difficult to get a pass anywhere in this section of the racetrack. It can, however, be done, but it's gotta be done absolutely precisely. How we looking, how we sounding out there, y'all? Everything good in the audio department. Look at these guys go. Oh, what a beautiful shot that is. Whoa, Tap getting a little sideways. Snozzer getting a little sideways. Here comes Puzzlement and Happy Pappy, followed by Type RMP7. Puzzlement gets it sideways and taps that wall heavily right there. You can already see the tire wear coming into play here at Bathurst, and they've not even made it halfway around the track. Actually, they are about 3/4 of the way around the track. Here comes Apex's Bar and Bo Snipe side by side, door handle to door handle racing. Absolutely incredible racing by these two right here, and Bar manages to hold off Mr. Bo Snipe here. Fantastic racing from these two, let me tell you what. Indeed, all of our racers here doing an incredible job, having a fantastic first lap for this 90-minute endurance race, y'all. Here's Bar and Bo again, side by side. Bo getting an incredible jump, although he was on the outside of turn 1. Absolutely fantastically done right there, let me tell you what. That was some superb driving, and they're side by side again as they go up the hill into the first corner as they continue on up the hill. This can be a really tricky section, this part right here, coming into this very tight left-hander. You can overbrake yourself and get all sorts of sideways here, but these 2-3 drivers doing an incredible job right here. Fantastic. Do we see any more battling going on? No, it looks everybody is just kind of settling into their positions as of now. Let's go, Mr. Reese. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So Apex's Bar and Bo Snipe actually leaving Tab behind just by 1.2 seconds here, has generated just a little bit of a gap. Have these front two runners in Apex's Bar 27 and Bo Snipe, even though they've pretty much been battling throughout the duration of this race thus far. Fantastic racing going on. Let me tell you what, we got Snazzer in P4, 2.1 seconds behind Tab there in the Walt Aston Martin. We got Type R in the Genesis, 3.9 seconds behind. In P6, catching up to Type R rather quickly, gaining ground fast. I'm telling you what, down to just 0.2 of a second. Ooh, Type R gets a really good run out of that, creates another 0.5 of a second added on to that. Now 0.7 of a second ahead of Puzzlement. We got Happy Pappy creeping up though as well in P7. Oh, we see Magic Man getting a little bit sideways there around the final corner here at Bathurst. We have Taggart 2X creeping along as well, just 2.1 seconds behind Magic Man, currently in P9, but he's pulling his fastest laps. Then we have Chip Reese rounding out the field, just coming across your start-finish line right now, and he is clipping along, absolutely crushing his first lap around the track. Somewhere along the ways, he's gotten it a little bit wrong. It is 13.9 seconds behind Taggart 2X, but we all know Chip Reese, boy, there ain't no quitting that feller, and he will just keep on keeping on. Always does an absolutely fantastic job. All right, we have Apex's Bar leading the way over Mr. Bo Snipe. Oh boy, howdy, are we looking to a prelude to a possible future race between Apex and Team Rad? I'll tell you what, it's going to be an incredible race. We'll talk about that a little bit later. As for now, these two right here, having a 2.3 second lead over UTAP, E8 UTAP, is in the Mercedes there. Currently, blue purples. Oh, we got Snazzer here, also clipping along in P4 in the Aston Martin there. The DeWalt Aston Martin. I gotta say, I really like that livery. Not a huge fan of yellow, but that's more like a goldish kind of colored yellow. And I'm not a real fan of gold either. I much prefer silver, but yeah. Snazzer, a whole second faster than his fastest time thus far. We got Type R in P5. Puzzlement here in P6. We got Happy along in P7, just behind Puzzlement there, just 0.5 of a second, so half a second away from Puzzlement, and is fully and completely in that draft. Going to be closing up that distance. As you can see, the tenths and hundreds just dropping off there, currently running at 0.3 of a second faster than his fastest lap. Probably being in that draft is going to have a bit of even know the word I'm looking for. It's going to have a bit of effect on that lap time, I guess. It wasn't the right word I was looking for, but y'all get the point, right? Magic Man now, was starting to really kind of catch these guys up and has just clipped the wall there again a little bit, though. And boy, howdy, I'm telling you what. These racers are truly and completely in for one heck of a ride for 90 minutes around this racetrack, y'all. We're only 8 minutes into this race. So, strategies and pit strategies are going to be a huge thing. Now, Apex's bar opened up a 1.1 second lead over Post 994. Time dropping off, though, as Bo appears to have gotten a better exit out of that final turn, and it is extremely important to get a good exit out of that final corner there for that long straight stretch there. In this area of the racetrack as well, you can gain or lose a considerable amount of time in the last and first corner of the racetrack, leading into that long straight going up the hill. Apex's bar just put in the fast lap with a 2:13.64. We can see Tap creeping along back there with Snozzer in tow as well. Got Type R in the Genesis, followed by Happy Pappy has now gotten around. Puzzlement there. We missed that. Apologies, guys. Happy Pappy in that McGain trophy car. Probably a decent little car around this track there, I would imagine. Super nimble little car, but as well, the GT4 cars are pretty nimble. Some of them much more so than others, but I'd imagine that Genesis as well is nimble around this racetrack here. And we have Puzzlement here in the lone Porsche on the racetrack in P7, following very closely still behind Happy Pappy. Just 0.6 of a second behind there. Magic Man still in P8 in that Fireball livery Corvette. Oh boy, and the torque in that thing's having him out here several times. We keep seeing that same issue going on with him. Got Tagger 2X just 4.9 seconds back from Magic Man. Not sure what happened to him because we've seen how quick he is. And that Toyota should be doing pretty well around this racetrack here at Bathurst, let me tell you what. Early up on his best time as he starts making his way down the hill. Very, oh, what a save by Tagger. Wow, nice driving right there by Tagger 2X. That was a very good save right there. Incredibly difficult to do as you're going downhill. It's quite steeply. I think it's something like 11 stories from the top of the mountain to the bottom, like really fast. It's something really incredible. Like I think the only thing that even comes to it is the coming down the corkscrew in on a Laguna Seca. Chip Reese flipping along still, absolutely cruising. The bar still leading the way, but Bo not letting him out of his sights, just sitting back there, content to save on a bit of tires, save on a bit of fuel. As I said, this is 90 minutes here, y'all. This is going to be no joke right here. And the tire degradation here and the fuel consumption that these racers have to contend with for 90 minutes, it's going to be quite interesting to see what these racers' strategies are going to be and how that is going to play out for them, because I can promise you this, it is going to play a very real, very big part of the outcome of this race here today at Bathurst for this 90-minute endurance race. Now, 90 minutes is going to end up being somewhere in the neighborhood of probably, I would guess, about 43 laps around this racetrack, guys. Maybe 44, I don't think so. Looky here, we got Bar and Bo Snipes side by side again. Bo in the Lexus and Bar in that, let's say it's the Nissan, man, I forget the name of it, guys. But I'm quite sure it is the Nissan. I could be wrong, but... Cut it up there. That got cold anyways. This is great. It ain't so good cold, y'all. Boy, these two are still all over one another. Neither one willing to give an inch or let the other one get away from them. Just not gonna happen. Both of them very, very good racers, I'll tell you what. Watching these guys race for quite some time, and I've always been very impressed with their racing integrity and their racecraft as a whole. Just fantastic. Darn it. Well, that's no bueno. I've just dropped my controller. Yo, Mr. Sean Blunt, how we doing, my guy? How we doing? How are you today, sir? Hope that all is well with you and yours. Don't forget to be smashing. Oh, sorry, guys, sorry. I dropped my controller and it freaked out on y'all. Don't forget to caress my buttons, man. Those reaction buttons. Alright, so Magic Man still in P8, Puzzlement in P7, Tiger 2X in P9. We got Chip Grease rounding out your field with P10. Bo Snipe now taking the lead over Bars. Got himself a half a second lead, but really that's not much. That is not comfortable, I can tell you that. That is not a comfortable lead. We still got Tap cruising along, kind of in his own little element right here in P3, just going through the paces. Just doing his thing right now. Having himself an incredible race, and just 4.4 seconds behind the race leader. So not a bad place to be right now. You can really just kind of be comfortable, race your own race, just get after it and do your thing, you know. It's a bad place to be right there. He's actually looking pretty darn good. He is Tap. Now we got Snozzer here. Also not in a bad place at all. Currently running in P4. And just clipping along himself. 5 seconds back from... yeah, 5 seconds back from Tap. And then we have... Oh, currently pulling purples though. It's not there. So he got himself a really good jump out of turn 1. Type R in P8, just cruising up the hill now in the Genesis. Happy Pappy, just 0.8 of a second behind with Puzzlement still in tow back here in P7. Had an incredible race as well. We got Magic Man still clipping along here in P8, but Tiger 2X, just 2.5 seconds now, so Tiger really starting to reel in Magic Man, and I certainly hope that he can find a good spot to get around him there, because Magic Man seems to be having just a bit of connection issue, and Magic Man tags that wall again. Boy, he just keeps doing that right there. It's got to be easy on that throttle and that Corvette, because I'll tell you, man, even the GR4 Corvette has really got some snooze to it. And you get on that throttle too quickly, and boy, it'll make you pay, and it'll make you pay heavily every time you do it. So we'll hope that he gets that sort of figured out there. It's a bit of a tail-happy car, is that Corvette, I'll tell you what. But following just behind is Tagger. We'll get you a look here at what Tagger sees in front of him. Gets a great jump out of the corner, but Magic Man still pulling away due to the power of the Corvette. Corvette is an absolutely incredible GR4 car, let me tell you what. Kip Ree's still clipping along. Whoa, nicely done right there by Mr. Reese. That was great. And that also is a great looking livery there on that McLaren. All right. Oops. Get back on her. There we are. Here we are again with both Snipe and Bar. Absolutely having an incredible race through 9 laps thus far. Just 19 minutes into this race. Again, this being a 90-minute endurance race here, guys. They're only on lap 9, and as I stated earlier, I do believe this is going to work out to be somewhere around the 42 to 43 lap mark. And oh no, that's going to allow Bo to slip away. Bo now generating a 2.5 second lead over Bar, because Bar clipped that wall coming out of the final corner down the mountain there. And this long straight stretch, Bo got a really good jump out of the corner, so it has allowed for Bo to creep out 3.2 seconds ahead of Bar. So I'm glad that we just so happened to have flipped over at that time so that we got to see what happened, because I would have been really wondering what happened and how did Bo manage to get a 3.4 second gap over Apex's Bar. So again, y'all, if you hadn't caught it, we're looking at the newest member of Team Rad, which, if you don't know, is the team that I have put together. I decided that some time ago, I thought about it quite some time ago, but I decided to actually go ahead and do it. And I gotta tell you, I'm incredibly pleased with the drivers. Absolutely talented drivers, and you're looking at your newest one of Team Rad right there in the form of Mr. Bo Snipe. So absolutely, completely thrilled to have him along, and can't wait to get underway on racing on that too, guys. New series coming out. It's in the works, it's in the plannings. I'll make a post about it here somewhat soon. It'll be on the page, y'all can check it out. We are going to be inviting teams from all over the world. It is going to be a team versus team style series, guys, and I'm not going to give any more information away than that just yet, but just so you know, it's going to be an absolutely incredible series. A lot of guys that know a fair bit, we'll say that, they know a fair bit about what it takes to make a good league, what it takes to make the races interesting, and I'm getting a lot of feedback from the different communities out there that are helping me with things that I need to know, because obviously I've never run a league before. Perhaps Bo having gotten it just slightly wrong there somewhere as well, because Bar has taken 2 seconds away from that 4-second lead. So Bar having himself a bit of an adrenaline boost, I suppose one could say. after tagging that wall coming down the mountain, the final corner before the long straight stretch, he just flipped it. And boy, I'll tell you, it's enough to really ruin your run coming down that long straight. Speaking of straights, there the long straight here as well, just before coming into and up the mountain here. This right-hand corner here can really catch a feller out if you get it wrong. If you catch too much of that curve going into the corner or coming out of it, boy howdy. And this is another corner that I'm telling you what, this track, I absolutely love it. People either love it or they hate it, but I'll tell you what, I think it's an absolutely fantastic track. And I'll tell you, I would love the opportunity to actually get into a race car on this track. I think it would be so much fun. And boy, what a dream come true that would be, I'm telling you what. So now, anyhow, Tap and let's see, both Snipe and Bar have generated a 10.4 second gap over Tap, who's still clipping along, having a great race. Pretty comfortable lead. He's got a 3.7 second lead over fourth place in Snozzer. We have Type R following just behind Snozzer here. Actually, Snozzer having himself a very comfortable lead as well, currently 11 seconds ahead of Type R. Now, Happy Pappy, Type R, and Puzzlement still right here. Is really, other than Bar and Bo, right here is really where the race is at currently. These guys all having maintained a very a close distance to one another throughout the duration of this race thus far. So we'll definitely be let these guys have a bit of screen time as well. Get y'all little look-skis at their liveries. We're gonna jump on board with Happy Pappy here. Get you a bit of a look into, oh boy, Happy really closing the distance on Type R. They're under braking near the final corner, and you can see Puzzlement just behind there, flipping along still, just 1 second behind Happy here. But Happy getting a really good run, it looks like, out of that first corner as well, and really gaining some traction on Type R. You can see those tenths of a second just dropping off here, actually, hundreds of seconds. Ooh, I'll tell you what. He's really good under the braking here, it looks like. Need some help, Bubba? Apologies, guys. My dog's almost 17 years old. He needs a little help getting up off the floor sometimes. It's a great race right here, let me tell you what. Down the mountain, incredible shots here. Buzzman's still back there, absolutely getting it. Oh no, what's happened? I think Bar took a pit stop. Bar took a pit stop and we missed it. Indeed he has. So, Bar, first one to come into the pits. Not sure if that's Tagger back there, but Bar currently in P7. Yeah, it's Taggart just behind there. Now Puzzlement jumping into the pits. So that now mixing things up a little bit. Puzzlement going for the undercut here. Oh boy. Now up into P3 is gained quite a bit of ground on tap there. Now they're just 1.2 seconds behind. Oh, now I love this view there. It really gives you a great insight into these very high speed corners here. Braking about now, just at the crest of the hill. Oh, nice. Very good job right there. Those are some clean lines right there, y'all. Some clean lines by Tap. Incredible job there. Just cool, calm, and collected as can be. And the Mercedes there. So Bo leading the race now, actually coming on to the back of Magic Man. Going to look to dive into the pits here with a comfortable lead of 18 seconds. So may just perhaps come out just behind Tap, but Tap's going to have to pit as well. There goes Tap there. And Snozzer also. So P1, 2, and 3 coming into the pit stops here. Then we have P4 and P5 as well coming into the pit stops. Chip Reese is going to continue on here. He's going to get that lap back. Now, there's Barr going to come out here. Oops. Be interesting to see here. Oh boy, and here comes Barr and Bo coming out just behind Barr. So Barr taking over the lead of this race, but not by much. 2-second lead. That is not going to be comfortable, although he's got a really good run, having gotten a good exit. Even yellow flag here for some reason. Coming out of the pits, all having a fresh set of tires and a full tank of fuel. Knopper still in P4, but just behind Tap there, gaining ground. See those hundreds of seconds just dropping off there. Got Happy in P5 also just coming out of the pits with a fresh set of tires and a full tank of fuel. Type R here in P6, much the same for him. Ultimate in P7 still absolutely clipping along, same thing there. 2X also having just come out of the pits in 8 now. Magic Man in P9. He will continue around. He is yet to pit yet. Mr. Chip Reese here. Needed just about as much as these racers do. Oh, I'll tell you what, 90 minutes around Bathurst, you best have you some coffee in that thermos ready to go. Perhaps one of those beer hats with coffee in it instead. Barr gets a great exit out of that first corner there. Just getting out of the way of the race leader there. Fantastic job. We got both snipes just behind back there. Flaggers all over the racetrack indicating that Kip has another racer coming up on his rear. Snipe still in P2. Losing just a pinch of time coming down the mountain to Apex's R27. Having himself a great race. These two have been just flying along. We got Tap still here in P13, 19 seconds behind both Snipe. With only a 3.2 second lead over Snozzer, currently running in P4 here. Ooh, and Happy getting a little sideways there, coming down the mountain. This is pretty blind corners here. The Type R and Puzzlement just right there. Board here with Type R and get you a little bit of look at what he sees in front and behind. I can tell you from past experience, Type R here in the more vulnerable position is he's got to try to figure out a way to get around Happy here whilst maintaining his current position. Ultimately, you can see all over him right there. These three also having an incredible race here at Bathurst. All clicking along just absolutely wonderfully. And Type R getting some getting better. Also pulling his best lap thus far in the race. Oh, you all had to pound down some water there. Important to stay hydrated. Hydration. Here's a look at what Puzzlement sees out in front of her. Himself a fantastic race. It's Puzzlement here. It's flipping along. Long portion of the racetrack here. In fact, there's not a dual manufacturer. There's no two racers that have the same manufacturer of car here. And the 2X just coming down the mountain as well here in the Toyota Supra. Absolutely clipping each and every one of those apexes. Man still Q9 in the Fireball Corvette there. I'll tell you, tire degradation really playing a factor. Oh, and Chip Reese getting a little bit wrong there. That's all right. He'll keep on keeping on. That corner really catch a guy out of sorts if you're not careful. So Apex's bar now with a 5.5 second lead over Bo Snipe, currently in P2. And Bo rather, having a 21 second lead over Tap, currently sitting in P3. Knobs are just behind, 2.5 seconds behind Tap here. So Snoz are gaining some ground on Tap. Opening up just a bit of a gap there over Type R now. 1.7 second lead, not comfortable, but not under real threat for the time being, unless of course there's a bit of a mistake being made. Coming down the mountain here, really tricky technical section of this racetrack. Several blind corners can absolutely catch a person out, but does a fantastic job there. Puzzlement absolutely teasing up every bit of that racetrack right there, getting a great jump out of that final corner, coming into this very long straight stretch. And this being the fastest right-hand corner, as we explained earlier, in the GT category racing. Oh, what happened there? I am so not sure what happened there. Just lost and under braking there. Unfortunate incident for Puzzlement there. Was really gaining traction there on Type R, and Happy Pappy now finds herself 7.6 seconds back. But currently still in P7, still having a really good race, and lots of racing left to go as they're still just on lap 17. It's 40 minutes, not even the halfway mark of this race yet. Still 5 minutes to go before the halfway mark. Magic Man picking up a 1 second penalty there. Chip Reese still clipping along here. And Tap getting around cleanly there. Chip just making sure to get out of the way of those racers. Fantastic job done by Chip Reese there. Oh, R still holding a 5.6 second lead over Bo Snipe. That undercut really having done him some good this far into the race. Still just flipping along. Bo absolutely flipping along as well. Tap still flipping along as well. In P3, got Snozzer just behind him, just 0.6 seconds back. But Snozzer gaining a bit of ground on Tap here. He's still trying to chase down Type R here. these racers just really settling in now as we approach the halfway mark, really feeling comfortable around this racetrack here at Bathurst. And it is starting to get dark, y'all, as we can see the headlights of these race cars just coming on here. Bark looking long, still MP5. We got Happy Pappy MP6, Puzzlement MP7. We got Tagger 2X MP8, Magic Man running MP9. Boy, howdy. About time. And Chip getting it wrong there on that final corner. And what a bummer. Oh, now starting to catch up to Bar just a little bit. Has dropped a second off that time. Up still holding that 2.5, 2.6 second lead over Snozzer here. Potential battle coming on here shortly. Goes Bar into the pits, Snipe continuing on. Bo Snipe now taking back over race lead here after Bar having held on to it for approximately 10 laps or so there. Have just passed the halfway point in this race to 45 minutes left to go here at Bathurst, and we're coming into some nighttime racing, y'all. Tap moving up into P2. After a move up into P3. Gotta get it. It is the Sylvia. That's what I thought. Yep, the Nissan Sylvia. Okay. Just try to get a look at that real quickly, y'all. As I'm sure y'all were quite interested in that as well. So Apex's Bar coming out into P4, just 4.7 seconds ahead of Type R here. Happy in 6 still. Puzzlement in P7. Gaining traction on Happy Pappy. You can see those hundredths and tenths of seconds just being by Puzzlement here. We got Tagger 2X still in P8, Magic Man running in P9. We got Chip Reese in P10 here. And I'll tell you what, as we come around this, these downhill sectors and even the uphill sectors of this racetrack going to be quite interesting as to see how the pace will get. But I can tell you this much, you want to talk about some consistency right there from Mr. Bo Snipe, man. Wow, absolutely incredible consistency from Bo Snipe, as we can see here. He's 214, 214, 214, 213. And wow, just incredible consistency from your race leader in the form of Bosniak 94, also doing an incredible job here, currently with a 27.5 second over P2 in the form of B8 UTAP here. Knots are really gaining ground now. Let's jump on board with Snozzer here and give you a bit of a look of what this racetrack looks like coming into the nighttime. This is an incredibly fun racetrack, and I'll tell you, the nighttime even makes it more challenging and more fun. I think it's an incredible rush going up this mountain, coming down the mountain at nighttime. Really, oh no, we had a disconnection. We've lost Chip Reese. Oh, how unfortunate. Snozzer really getting right up onto the back end of tap now, currently running as a bumper sticker on the back of that Mercedes there. Oh no, that's the Aston Martin. Snozzer is in the Mercedes. Wow, and he just left him right there in that section. Tap getting risky with it coming down the mountain there. Incredible racing by these two here. We're going to leave you on board here for a minute, guys. Let you guys get a look at this chase while I go fill up my coffee cup here. Tap's really opened up himself a bit of a lead now on Snozzer here. But Apex's bar still in 4 now, just 15 seconds behind Snozzer. So, and here is Type R, just 3 seconds behind Bar now. A little bit of a look-skis here. What it's like to come down this mountain in the dark here. Whoa! Keep flipping along nicely, still in P6. And all sorts of slideways and drifting around the final corner, coming into these very long straight here. Well held right there, let me tell you what. Benjamin still running in P7. Tagger X still in P8. We got Magic Man in P9. Like Bo's coming up on the back of Magic Man now. Oh no, it's Bar. Are creeping up onto the back of Magic Man now. But Bo Snipe currently leading this race with a 27-second lead over UTAP. Yo, Mr. Jason Dean Hansen, how we doing, partner? Howdy, howdy. How you doing today, my guy? Hope all is well with you and yours. So we got Tap following behind, 27 seconds behind Bo Snipe now, currently running in P2. He's just making his way just now and just starting to come down the mountain here. Here's the peak right here. Well, I suppose this really the peak, and just look at that view out there. The city in the background, absolutely incredible spectacle right there. Now gaining a 7.9 second lead over Snozzer there. Barb gaining another second on Snozzer, currently running in P4. We got R just behind Bar, just 5.5 seconds behind Bar, currently running in P5. Happy Pappy still in P6, 9.7 seconds behind Bar. And Puzzlement 7 seconds behind Happy Pappy, currently in P7. In P8, 26 seconds behind Puzzlement there. And in P9, oh, got it wrong somewhere. Another disconnect. Magic Man having DC now. Bo leading this race, pretty comfortable lead at 27 seconds. Puzzlement in P7, currently going in for her second pit stop here. In that GT4 Porsche. Also having pit. Who comes out first? Gonna be Puzzlement that comes out first. So Bo still leading the way with a 26.6 second lead over Utah, who's running in P2. Snazza running in P3, Apex and Bar running in P4. And R in P5. We got Happy Pappy coming into the pits here in P6. Tiger 2X in P7. Puzzlement in P8. Bo Snipe, your race leader currently coming into the pits as well. Let us see if he will come out in the lead. Going to continue on here. So Tap now taking race lead here. Oh, in P2, Snazza also coming in, currently in P3, but where's Apex's Bar coming around just now? Here comes Bo Snipe out of the pit, just behind Apex's Bar, 27 in P2. Let's go, let's go. What the heck? Another DC. No bueno. What is going on? But Snazza was having a really great race now as DC. UTAP now leading this race. Apex's Bar, 27 in P2. Bo Snipe here in P3. Just come out of the pits. Are in P4. Tiger 2X in P5. There goes UTAP into the pits himself. Ultimate in P6. Happy Pappy in P7. Apex's Bar now looking like he's going to come back and be leading this race again for the second time here tonight at Bathurst, otherwise known as Mount Panorama. We'll get you looking at onboard here from Apex's Bar, 27. Oh no, Tap did manage to come out of the pits just ahead here. The Bar. Fantastic racing there by Puzzlement. Fantastic racing there by Puzzlement. Slows down just enough to let Bar through there. Incredible job, incredible show of racing integrity, and that is just fantastic to see. Bar making an incredible pass there on UTAP. Just absolutely flying, got Puzzlement sticking right with him. might got it wrong there somewhere. Unfortunately, she was sticking right with it too. Post 9 currently running in Q2, just 6.1 seconds behind your race leader in the form of Apex's bar. Oh, that's what happened to Tappy's run out of fuel. Oh no, he was having such a good race and this is going to cost him so much time. How unfortunate is that? Yo, Mr. D.90, my guy. How are we doing today, my friend? Hope that you and yours are well. Absolutely appreciate the like on the stream. And how's your day going, bud? And I'll tell you what, that is going to be an incredible amount of time lost here for Tap. But he has made it back around to the pits now, just coasting along. The good thing it's all downhill from where he'd run out of gas at, because man alive, I'm telling you what, that was an incredible amount of time lost there. Yo, we got Madam Mel Dixon as well coming in with the like and the share on the stream. Absolutely appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. How are we doing today? Hope all is well with you and yours. How's the pup doing, hon? I hope he's doing better. We got Type R here in Q3. As we are now currently just 40 minutes left in this race, which may seem like a long time, but really it's not. It's only about 20 more laps. Actually less than 20 more laps. It probably likely only be about 18 more laps. But Post 9 currently in Q2, now gained a second over Apex's bar. Yeah, Snozzer got DC'd for sure because he's just rejoined the lobby, which I'm not entirely sure why. He was racing because we could spectate and see what's going on. That's absolutely unfortunate because he was having a really great race. I'll tell you, like I said, 90 minutes around. Hey, yeah, it's LFR Designs. Appreciate the reaction and the share on the stream. Thank you kindly. Admin, indeed, don't get confused. Oh, well, thank you, Hulky. Absolutely appreciate you, my guy. I was confused too. I was like, who is this? I've never seen this person in here. Welcome in. Yeah, I seen that, my guy. That's so unfortunate, Carl. You were having an incredible race too, man. Yeah, what a bummer. Yeah, you were doing really good, just having your own little race out there. Just holding on to that position throughout much of the race. And here goes Bo back into the race lead now. His bars had to come into pit. See how strategy are really coming into play now as we're approaching just over an hour and almost 10 minutes now. So like 20 minutes to go left of the race, and you can really see how pit strategy, the tire degradation and fuel consumption really comes into play on these endurance races, especially one at a track such as Mount Panorama, or otherwise known as Bathurst. Extremely technical track with just about, I would imagine, just about an equal number of left and right hand turns. So that's a bonus because you're going to get equal tire wear on each side of the race vehicle here. So very good. Now Apex and Bar does come out still in P2 with a very comfortable lead over Type R. I think I probably would have taken on a very full. Yo, Mr. Nick Piaz, how are you, buddy? Hey, Carl, Nick, appreciate the likes on the stream. We're doing good, Mel. Thank you, hon. Nick, good to see you, my guy. Like before I start work, absolutely appreciate you, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, he's sleeping right next to me. He's full too. He just had himself half of my biscuits and gravy. So he's a happy camper. Get us back onto our view that we like so much here now. So Mr. Bostein now with a 48.1 second race lead currently. Just a little under 20 minutes left to go in this race. So tire and fuel consumption saving is probably where he's sitting right now in his mind, but perhaps not, because he's actually pulling his best times thus far around that first section of the track. We've got yellow flags here. Like, I don't really know why. Everybody seemed to be still clipping along at race pace. Yeah, most unfortunate, Carl. Darn, man. Bo definitely just not letting up at all. He's still absolutely cruising. Himself a 48.2 second lead, so if a guy needed to, he could still come in for another set of tires and fuel and probably still come out with the race lead. Which may not be a bad idea. We'll see what happens here as racing strategy really comes into play on these longer endurance races. This one being 90 minutes here at Bathurst. And the second half of the race, the last 45 minutes of the race, being in under nighttime racing conditions. Ooh, Bar getting a little bit of straight there. Coming out of that final sharp left-hand corner before the final straight stretch of the racetrack here at Bathurst. Bar still clipping along here in P3 at a 5-second lead over UTAP, who had unfortunately run out of gas and cost himself a great amount of time, but he is flying 2 seconds, 2/10 of a second rather, apologies, up on his best lap currently, which was his the last lap, the one previous to that, with a 2:13.246. So Tap still cruising along, really trying to make up some time now. Taggart X currently in P5, 30 seconds behind UTAP here. And Happy Pappy currently running in P6, with Puzzlement running out your field in P7. We only see her in P7 as being the final racer, but really she's been in P7 throughout much of the duration of this race. P5, 6, and 7 has been where she's really been running this race out, having a great race. And unfortunately, we've had 3 different disconnects on this race, so would have 3 people, potentially 3 people behind her still. Would be 2, because Snozzer was up ahead. Happy, ooh boy, howdy. Running in P6, coming up the mountain there. 2X in P5. Are in P3 with UTAP gaining a lot of ground, coming up the mountain there, really closing that distance up. You can see 2/10 dropping there. Oh man, now look at that. Wow, what a move by Tap. That was fantastic racing right there. Tap wasting no time whatsoever, getting around Type R right there. Incredible pass coming up the mountain. That's some good stuff. Now Tap just 45 seconds down from Apex's Bar, who currently is in P2. We got a little under 15 minutes left in this race. So potentially just 7 laps left, possibly even 6, depending on how fast they're running these lap times. Lowe still holding a comfortable 49-second lead over Bar, but Bar is flying right now. You can see he's really winding out 4th gear there. Pulling purples now. Bar is flying here at the end of this race. And I'll tell you, absolutely incredible. Gets a little bit of a wall scrape there, but stays out of the damage and really didn't slow him down much at all. We'll see if he's still running purples into these next sector that shows us the time, which is coming up here shortly. But really incredible job by Apex's Bar 27 here, managing to pull purples in these nighttime racing conditions here. You can see the track there overlooking the city and how it really does sit up on top of the mountain. Incredible racetrack is Bathurst. And like I said earlier, previously in the stream, wow, it would be an absolute dream come true to actually be able to go to this racetrack for 1, and 2, to actually be able to get into a race car and race around this track. Oh man, boy howdy, did that be fun. See the city off in the distance over there too. Absolutely incredible viewing there from our TV camera crew here. Are just flying. He's really trying to cut down on that time from Bowsnipe. Bowsnipe still holding a 49-second lead over Apex's Bar 27. You can see the distance that he's integrated over Apex's bar 27. It's a long ways. Bar got a lot of ground to try to cover to catch up to Mr. Bowsnipe, and it's going to be incredible to see whether or not he can do it or not. With just over 10 minutes and 15 seconds to be exact left in this race for Bowsnipe and for the rest of the field as well. We're really approaching that final push in the race right now with just 10 minutes left now this race. So you're looking at potentially another 5 laps, maybe even only 4. Barr picking up a 1-second penalty, and that is not what he needs right now. He does not need to be losing time at all. That 1 second really turns into 2 seconds when it comes to overall race time. You can see now Bo was just 49 seconds ahead of him. Now it's 51.6. Are still absolutely clipping along though, but we have some new developments here. We got Tap now with the fastest lap on the track, 2:12.998, so just breaching the 2:12 mark here. And now Barr pulling purples himself again. Barr absolutely flying. Really had high hopes in beating Mr. Bowsnipe here tonight. Feeling very confident and racing incredibly well. It's a long race. It's 90 minutes here at Bathurst. I can tell you what, it's incredibly easy to lose your concentration and have it just all go really wrong for you. But these two front runners here, man, I'm telling you what, they have had an incredible race thus far. As we are approaching the 7-minute mark remaining in this race, Apex's Barr coming down the mountain, still pulling purples. You can see him there just clipping every single one of those Apex, so much as to throwing sparks off the walls. Absolutely flying is Apex's Barr 27, who's really trying to reel in Bowsnipe, but I just don't think he's got the time left to do it. We shall see. Still pulling purples by 12 thousandths of a second rather. But pulling purples nonetheless. Gonna try at least get those extra points for fastest lap on track, and we'll see if he can do it. We'll stay right here with Apex's Barr 27 for the time being. We'll see if he gets this purple lap in here. I don't know. It's going to be incredibly close. Oh, and he does. Apex's Barr 27 comes in with a 2:12.877. Oh, goes a little wide there, but manages to hold on to it. Incredible job from that racer. Apex's Barr 27 absolutely flying around this track as we approach just now hitting the 6-minute mark left remaining in this race here at Bathurst. This is a 90-minute total endurance race here on Mount Panorama. And I'll tell you what, all of these racers have done an incredible job. We got Bo Snipe leading the way with a 49-second lead over Apex's Bar 27, currently in P2. We got UTAP here in P3, also having himself a fantastic race. Ben in P3 throughout pretty much the entirety of this race, which is actually incredible for having run out of fuel. Lost an incredible amount of time. Absolutely fantastic racing he's had. Holding on to fastest lap there for quite a little bit of time, still clipping along. We have Type R here in P4, 16 seconds back from UTAP. Tagger 2X in P5. Happy Pappy in P6. In P7. All of these racers doing an absolutely wonderful job holding together their composure here at a very lengthy endurance race on Mount Panorama. Incredible job to each and every one of the racers here. Let us go ahead and get the jump start on doing this quickly. You want to make sure that we can get in and do racing interviews here after the race. If I can figure out where it's at quickly here. Why not? Windy. Boy, howdy. This, oh man, just under 2 minutes left remaining in this race, y'all. Boy, I'd just be coasting down that hill, buddy. You're going to have one more lap, it looks like. 1 minute left in this race. He's got the time to where he could just wait it out, not cross that line, and not have to do another race. He's got enough of the race lead. Potentially has enough gas to possibly be able to make one more lap. We'll see. This is going to be very interesting. Apex's bar has gained 8 seconds on him. So you can see he's definitely trying to do a bit of fuel saving. It'll be very interesting to see what he does here. He's flying. He's going to keep on keeping on. Let's just hope he's got enough gas to make it around one more lap, as he is on the final lap of this race, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible race has Mr. Bo Snipe had here. Again, y'all, newest member to Team Rad, and absolutely thrilled to have him along. Ultimate will finish in P7. Happy will finish in P6. Oh, tagging the wall there. Apex's bar 27 does get P2, did not have to make another lap, so now it's just all up to Bo to save the fuel to get around this racetrack for the final time. Congratulations to Apex's bar 27, incredible race he had. And I don't know why, guys, but I cannot find the Tiger 2X will finish in P5. Happy Pappy will finish in P6. Bo cruising down the mountain now. Where in the world? It's like disappeared, guys. That's most unfortunate. Here comes Bo Snipe. He is one happy camper. Final corner. Bo Snipe takes the win here at Bathurst, and he is an incredibly happy guy right there. Is that man? Incredible job he's done. Apex is bar 27 with P2, App with P3. Incredible racing. Absolutely fantastic. I cannot find, guys, I cannot find the podium interview section. It has just simply disappeared from Discord, guys. Like, it's not there. There's only one. So hopefully they'll join this one. There's only one area. It is the only chat available, guys. It is under the Daytona charity chat link there. My hands are killing me, dude. I bet, man. Incredible race you had out there, Brandon. So I'm in the Daytona charity chat on there, man. It's the only one I see. Like, the other ones just absolutely disappeared. But I got to do something else here too quickly. And there we go. Wow, fantastic race right there. That was an incredible race to call. Lengthy 90-minute endurance race here at Mount Panorama. Absolutely incredible job. Each and every one of the racers apologies for that. Everything decided that it wanted to go wonky on me today. Stream couldn't hear me. They could hear you though, so thankfully. Sheesh, streamer stuff, man. Let me tell you, streamer stuff.
You do a great job. But don't work right. Got some good patience to tell you that. That's all I can say.
And well,
thanks
thank
for
you.
your hard work today, and also everyone else. Thanks for the race. Great time, Bar and Bo. Great racing, you guys. Well, thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you. Well done, Pat.
Yeah, incredible. Well, yeah, definitely congratulations again on your P3 finish, man. I don't think I've ever seen such a thing as where a racer's run out of gas twice during the race and still managed to get on podium. So fantastic job.
Yeah, I was coming around I think the third last corner on the last lap, and then all of a sudden the power went. I'm like, oh no fuel. I didn't even pay attention to the last lap. I was just trying to get purple for the last one, but it didn't.
Yeah, you did have it there for a little while, man. You were absolutely cruising.
Bar came and took it back a little bit.
Indeed, he did. He was on the fly. Bar, really our second place finisher here tonight, really trying to reel in Bo, but just didn't have quite enough time left to do it. But again, Tap, absolute congratulations on your P3 finish, man. Shout outs and thank yous for you, my guy.
Shout out to you guys, for everyone in the league, and all the fans out there.
Indeed, man. Indeed. All right, partner. Well, you have yourself an absolutely fantastically blessed and beautiful night, and we will chat with you again soon, hopefully on another podium interview. Great job, man. Great job.
All right, have a good one.
You too, buddy. You too, buddy. All right, Apex's Bar 27 coming out tonight. Really had an incredible race, coming out with a P2 finish here with 90 minutes endurance racing on Mount Panorama. And boy, I can tell you, I have done that race myself, and it is an incredibly taxing job to try to maintain your focus for 90 minutes around Bathurst. Tell me, man, how do you feel like your race went, buddy?
I'll say good and bad. I tried out the 3-stop strategy. It didn't work as well as I wanted it to. After I seen Bo in the lead, or I think it was like 5 or 6 seconds after his second pit stop, that's when I knew I was not going to win. But overall, pretty good.
Yeah, indeed, man. It managed to get you a P2 finish, and like I said, 90 minutes around Bathurst it's not easy. It's very taxing mentally. It's also taxing physically. As you stated earlier, and incredible job coming away with the P2 finish. If you could have changed up anything for the race, would it have been your pit stop strategy, or is there something else you think you could have done to have gotten on the top of the podiums here tonight?
I probably would have went with the 2-stop if I did have to change something, but. And then another thing I would change is me actually practicing at night, because that definitely affected my times. I wasn't used to it.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got used to it really fast, my guy, having coming in and stolen fastest lap for some extra points there at the end. And you did that at nighttime. You were clipping along for doing it in the night, and it does really change stuff for you. You can know this track really, really well, and then all of a sudden the track just looks different when it gets under the nighttime racing conditions. So absolutely, congratulations on that and your PT this year.
Yeah, I was definitely not expecting fastest lap. Because I had fastest lap for like majority of the race, and then I seen Tap take it. That just ignited me to try to get that fastest lap.
Yeah, he did, and he did that too after it turned to nighttime. So he was really flying around there, And like I said, man, I'm pretty sure I've never seen somebody run out of fuel twice and still manage to get on the podium. So that was quite an interesting race. But definitely congratulations again on your P2 finish here tonight. And shout outs and thank yous for you, my guy.
I'm just gonna add one more thing.
Okay.
The our Porsche Cup we held a while ago. I recommend watching the Monza race because two people ran out of fuel at the exact same time right at the finish line.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now I've seen that, but yeah, when somebody runs out of gas with either a whole lap or 3/4 of a lap or even a quarter of a lap left to go, they generally don't manage to hold on to that position. So thankfully, it generated enough lead to where that was possible.
Those two drivers, those me and Tap.
Oh, wow. So you guys are well versed in running out of gas then, huh?
Yeah, I was known for running out of gas every single race.
Well, you know, truth be told, if you're running out of gas just before the finish line, you've really done a brilliant job as far as strategy goes, and your fuel management, because that's ideally how you want to do it. You want to be running out of gas just as you're crossing that finish line for the final lap, of course.
I'm not gonna say who, but the me and Tap, we both ran out of fuel at the same time, and one of us actually overtook the other guy that ran out of fuel. So it was a no fuel overtake.
Oh boy. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Well, again, congratulations on your P2 finish here tonight. Incredible race you had. Like we already mentioned, not an easy thing to do, 90 minutes around Bathurst. Bathurst in itself, even just for sprint racing, can be an incredibly difficult track to manage. And you did a fantastic job, man. So congratulations once again. And shout outs and thank yous for you, my guy.
I want to shout out everyone that participated in the race. Shout out to the people who disconnected. I know I was debating on stopping the race or something because it seemed like four or five people actually had problems. And then shout out to our commentator Nolander.
Hey,
and then shout out to Ghost, all the Pro League, and our fans.
Yeah.
yeah, and Apex.
Indeed.
I can't forget about my team.
Indeed, right? Yeah, don't want to do that, my guy. There might be some controversy back at the clubhouse.
Let me hear it after that one.
Yeah. Right on, man. Well, incredible job, and we look forward to talking to you again, hopefully under another circumstance as this, where you have reached the podium. Congratulations, man. Good job.
I'm happy to be back because I took that 2-race break of being out off podium.
Right. Yep. Nice to get back on there for sure, man. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Wow. The man of the hour and a half, man of the night here at Mount Panorama, otherwise known as Bathurst, Mr. Bo Snipe, having led a considerable amount of this race, ended up finishing with a 40-second lead over P2 in the form of Apex's Bar. Man, incredible race you had out there tonight. An incredible job on your strategy. You really pushed the issue here tonight, and you finished really well. Had a really good race out there. And also, I want to take the time to say thank you, and also welcome to Team Rad, man. Absolutely happy to have you along, my guy. Tell us about your race, how you feel.
Good. My strategy worked. Like I planned for it to. So I was really happy about that. Bar had me a little worried, but when he was able to lead, you know what I mean, and he paced really well. But I couldn't push because I had a strategy I was working on. So yeah, I'd be a little worried. It looked like maybe he figured something out. But then when he pitted with 45 minutes to go, I said, no way he's going that far. No way he gets the field that far. So then I just settled down and stuck to my plan, and it worked out really well. Now I had to mine my fuel on the final run because I could tell by the time I was going to make that extra lap, because I had strategized for 39 laps. But then as we were getting down to, as I hit 37, 38, I could see that I was going to end up running the extra lap. So then I went to the backup and just hit fuel trimmed out for the last couple laps to make sure I could make that extra lap.
Indeed, man. Well, it absolutely worked out well for you, and I'm glad you was paying attention to your gas. However, that being said, even if you'd had to have continued the remainder of that race out of fuel, you'd have still had it because Apex's bar had already finished in P2. But
I keep forgetting about that. I keep forgetting that if I'm the only one on that lap, it doesn't matter what happens after that. But
right.
It's in your head. You're in that mode to make sure you make it. So make it to the end. So, and my end was 40 laps. So I wanted to make sure I made the 40 laps. So yeah. But I keep forgetting about that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. In the heat of the moment, you're just like, oh, I've got to make sure I've got fuel to do this. And
exactly.
He did manage to reel you in a little bit there on that. Well, it was his last lap and your second to last lap. He did manage to gain 8 seconds on you. And
that was fuel trim. Yeah, I was max fuel trim at that point.
Right.
Out, so
I could totally tell that was the case as well, because like I said, you were holding.
When you have 40 plus seconds to give, you're willing to give up some of that.
Yeah, absolutely. No, brilliant job on the strategy here tonight. You were running some incredibly consistent laps here tonight. Yeah. Super duper consistent.
That was the key. It was consistency. So I worked on that throughout the week leading up to this. Over about a week ago, I was panicking because I did not like this track, and I just, I was struggling to get in the 215s. And then just as time went on, and did practice and started to work it out and figure it all out, then it was a lot less stressful coming in. But an hour and a half is a long race. It is brutal. That is a brutal race. That's a lot of focus. It takes what I call hyper focus to get through that one. And even I had a moment on cold tires. I ended up having a moment with cold tires. So
yeah, it definitely happens, man. And you're not joking. You really do have to go into such a concentration mode where you really just cannot allow for any type of distractions, even little thoughts creeping into the back of your head that's not about your race can really catch a driver out. And you definitely did a fantastic job on maintaining your composure, and you're an incredible racer, and again, man, absolutely ecstatic to have you on the team.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciated the invite, and looking forward to racing for Team Rad as well.
Yeah, man, that's going to be awesome. It's going to be like a couple of months yet. Still, everything is still in the making and whatnot. But
development.
And exactly, still in development. But soon I will release the first 3 tracks. All the teams will race on the same tracks for each round. So to keep it all as fair as possible. But I'm definitely looking forward to it as well. We got Mr. GT45 Gaming coming in the house with the like and the share as well. One of our title sponsors for the GTRC. Absolutely thrilled to have him coming up in the lobby, and thank you to them and Apex's racing team. Got Stephen Gady also coming in with a like on the stream, but absolutely, Bo. Congratulations again here on your P1 finish at Mount Panorama. Not an easy thing to do, my guy, and you pulled it off and made it.
The dark threw me off. It took me 2 or 3 laps to get my bearings in the dark. That definitely creates a completely different element. Definitely changed to the eyes. It changed the track. So it took a few laps to after that. So
yeah,
once I got that, then I went back to a little bit better lap time and consistency again. But for a few laps, it I think I fell into the 116 at one point, just trying to figure it all out.
right.
You could feel the track got slick, the damp air or something got the track slicked up some, so you had to adjust for that as well.
Yeah, definitely. Every little aspect comes into play. Like you said, just a couple of degree drop in temperature really changes the grip on your tires. And like you said as well, the track looks so much different at night. You really have to know the track well. And just remember the track. You're basically running off of memory at that point and knowing it about what gear you're in, about what speed you're going around those corners previously to coming into the nighttime conditions. But you did a fantastic job out there, man. And
Thank you.
Congratulations again on your P1 finish, and shout outs and thank yous for you, my guy.
Yeah. Shout out to Team Lexus. Hopefully my teammate had a equally really good race. Shout out to all the competitors in the Pro-Am. They did really well. Blue flag cars were really good about getting out, moving over, allowing lead lap cars to go. Shout out to all of them. Hate it for the people that had connection issues. Sorry to hear that. Want to thank Apex Racing for their support. Want to thank GTRC for all they do behind the scenes as well as what we can see. Thank you to Lander for the exposure we get with the streams, and thank you to GT45 for the streams he does for the pros, as well as his support as a sponsor. Really appreciate all that. You guys help make this happen, and a special shout out to all the fans. Take the time to watch, because without you, none of this can happen. So we appreciate all the fans that watch and get in on the action as well. So thank you to everybody. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to the next one.
Indeed, man. Well said. Well said. Good shout outs there, my guy. And an incredible interview. You're quite the racer, and it's definitely a joy to watch you on track every time, man. And definitely, again, congratulations on your P1 finish here tonight. Not an easy thing to do, especially like you say, half the race being under nighttime conditions. A little bit of a challenge to get used to the nighttime conditions.
Right. Thank you, Nolander. I appreciate it.
Hey, absolutely. Thank you, man.
Looking forward to racing for Team Rad in a couple months.
Good stuff, my guy. Good stuff.
All right.
Good stuff. Thank you, buddy. We'll talk to you again soon. Hopefully back on that podium, man. Well done.
All right. Take care.
Take care of yourself, partner. All right, guys. Wow, what an absolutely incredible ways. GT45 Gaming coming in saying Team McLaren wins in pro. Woohoo! Got Mr. Paul Trucks coming in with the thumbs up on the stream. Another member of Team Rad. Absolutely happy to have you here as well, my guy, and good evening to you as well, sir. We had Alpha Wolf Gaming also coming in with the heart on the stream as well. Charlie Wynn with the like on the stream. Thank you all so much. Absolutely appreciate you guys. And Carl, and to the rest of you who gave me a heads up to let me know that there was no audio on the stream for my part. Really weird. This channel for this specific league, everything just got flipped and turned upside down and nothing was working. We just kind of had to fix it on the fly, but that's what we do as streamers, guys. And I'll tell you, it's not an easy thing, but after having done it for so long, um, it does get easier and easier. Now, Mr. GT45 Gaming, sir, are you busy? Would you like to go ahead and jump up into this interview chat and we could just sit here and have a little bit of a discussion about each of our races as we've seen them unfold here tonight on Mount Panorama. If you'd like to, man, you're more than welcome to jump up in the chat and we can chat about that and give these race fans a little bit more information about the racing going on this evening here with the GTRC, again sponsored by Mr. GT45 Gaming. I'm away from the equipment. All right, copy that, my guy. No worries, no worries. I'll get together with you after this anyways, and we'll have a little bit of a chat after the stream and whatnot, talk about how the races went and all that kind of goodness. But thank you, sir, for your sponsorship in the GTRC, and to Apex's racing team for their sponsorship, as well as Mr. High Pre for the fantastic looking graphics that we see week in and week out from those guys at High Pre. They do an absolutely fantastic professional job with these graphics, and we're so very thankful to have him as a part of the team. We got Mr. Vern Bean coming in with the like on the stream as well. How are you, my guy? Hope that you and yours are well. I absolutely appreciate all. Ooh, there will be GTRC merch available soon as well. Keep y'all posted. That coming from Mr. GT45 Gaming, y'all. So race fans, GTRC merch available soon, guys. We know y'all been looking for that and want some of that there. So keep your eye on all that, and we'll definitely keep you guys informed as to when that is available for you guys. So, all right, guys, absolutely incredible night of racing here at Mount Panorama. This has been a hour and a half long GTRC GT4 Championship Series, and it has been one heck of a race. I'll tell you what, man, boy howdy, that was some fun, guys. And congratulations again to all of the podium finishers, to all of the racers in general. You all did a fantastic job. Some beautiful, crisp and clean racing out there from the lot of you. And as Mr. Bo Snipe had said, even the guys who were under a blue flag situation doing an incredible job and showing their high racing integrity and allowing for the race leaders to continue on their race unhindered from themselves. So fantastic job to all of y'all here in the Pro-Am division. It's been an absolutely fantastic pleasure to have called this race for you guys, and I cannot wait until the next one. You guys are always putting on one heck of a show, and we absolutely appreciate you, and absolutely also appreciate all of the people behind the scenes working very, very diligently here at the GTRC to make these things go over as smoothly as possible. And thank you to all the racers showing up for the race tonight, and as well as absolutely gutted for y'all that got disconnected. Hopefully PD will get that situated for us soon. The game has definitely improved leaps and bounds, and we're grateful for every little thing. Definitely glad to be seeing more of the issues being taken care of instead of just providing us with new cars or horns or whatever. Not that we've gotten any updates on horns, I don't think, but y'all get my point, right? Like, the important stuff is what's important. New cars, not so important. New racetracks, not so important. Those things are nice, they're great, they're fun, and we all enjoy them, but we all definitely enjoy a high level of racing, and the only way to do that is to have more stable lobbies So, PD, thank you for all your hard work, and keep on keeping on. Just a few more things to really make this game what it was meant to be, huh? The game that we've all come to absolutely love and thoroughly enjoy. Um, as a sim racing game, it's incredible. It's been one of my absolute favorites for many years, and will be for many years to come. And we are definitely grateful for that which has been fixed. So again, y'all, this is No Lander Gaming, about to check out, as I do have another 2 races to call later on here tonight, and I've got to get set up for that. And we got a few things that we have to do around the house and in IRL, or real life. Y'all know, those things take precedence over us having fun and doing commentary and racing and all such things. Life's got to come first, guys. Don't let your love for racing get in the way of real life. You've got to take care of that first, because if you can't manage that portion of your life, you're going to have a real hard time managing this portion of your life. So again, from No Lander Gaming to you all, I hope you all have an absolutely blessed and beautiful night. I thank you all so very much for tuning in, for the likes, the shares, the comments, coming in and hanging out with a fella. You are all a bunch of absolute all-stars, and I love and appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you all. God is love, and y'all are loved by God. But we're not quite done yet, I don't think. No, indeed. Let us go. If you all would follow along with me, let's go raid Mr. Cartier West Gaming, also another member of Team Rad. Incredibly cool guy, incredibly fast racer, and can't wait to get him on track again. So if y'all would join me, you'll likely have to go in and actually find his stream, because that portion of Facebook has not been working lately to where the raids actually work. But I would so greatly appreciate it if y'all would join me on raiding Mr. Cartier West Gaming. Incredibly funny dude, also very good at what he does. So I thank y'all, each and every one of you guys. Thank you so very much for all of your continued support throughout this last year. It is it's incredible. The sim racing community is fantastic, man, and I'm very grateful to and blessed to have gotten to know all of you. And yeah, it's been quite the thrill ride, guys. So again, if y'all would, I would greatly appreciate y'all joining me on the raid to Mr. Cartier West Gaming. And until next time, y'all, we'll check you laters.